Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Referral Exchange Networking's Business Success Fertilizer application. As we all know, it isn't always easy to compete with companies that are bigger than you and have greater resources. However, one advantage you can have is you can be smarter than they are. No one can tell you how much you can learn and how much of an expert and an asset you can be. That's why education is critical for small businesses. And that's why we at Referral Exchange Networking strive to make you just a little bit smarter every week. So let's get right to it. The invention of the modern suspension bridge, dating back to the 1800s, was made possible by the evolution of steel cables. Previously, iron chains had been used, but that design was hamstrung by the limitations of excessive weight associated with the iron chains. But with the availability of steel cables and their increased strength and somewhat reduced weight, engineers and designers now had better materials with which to realize their visions. And the rush was on. No river or canyon was safe. With each new success, more elaborate and cutting-edge structures were built. And with each success, the desire to outdo the most recent marvel with yet another, bigger and better bridge eventually led to arrogance, egotism, and recklessness. In 1940, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, the third longest in existence at the time, was open to traffic. It only stood for a few months until its too narrow and too shallow deck design flaws exposed on the first windy day brought it down. In his book, Success Through Failure, Henry Petrowski writes that, quote, past successes, no matter how numerous and universal, are no guarantee of future performance in a new context. Although Henry's writings are geared more towards the mechanical and the physical, his principles can easily be extrapolated to other products and even other services. When we offer a service, we're basing our promises on past successes. What worked for one client will, of course, work for another client. We will frequently tweak our services to accommodate different clients, but our primary focus is to build success upon success. However, the paradigm of success builds success and fine-tuning our products or services, it's also a template for diminishing returns, more and more effort for less and less gain. Now, although it may seem counterintuitive, rather than continuing to focus on success, we need to look to our failures. Whenever our product or service isn't a rousing success, we need to find out why. As the author points out, most things have more than a single purpose, which obviously complicates how they must be designed and therefore how they can fail. Failure must be a universal principle in how we design our products or services. Successfully designing our products or services is contingent upon our anticipation as to how they could fail. The most successful improvements that we can make are those that focus on their limitations and failures. As the author points out, success and failure are intertwined. Though a focus on failure can lead to success, too great a reliance on successful precedents can lead to failure. Emulating success may be efficacious in the short term, but such behavior inevitably and surprisingly leads to failure itself. We, of course, will always want to capitalize on our success and build on it. However, we need to be aware that becoming complacent and blinded by the bright light of our success can prevent us from seeing the potential failures lurking in the shadows. We need to shine that bright light into the slight depressions of our less than perfect outcomes, where the limitations associated with our products and services are hiding, so that we can eliminate them. As expressed again by the author, the most successful improvements are those that focus on the limitations. Winston Churchill said, success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you got something out of it. If you'd like to talk about anything you just heard, or you'd like to know how you can grow your business by joining a referral networking chapter, or even how to start your own chapter, reach out to me at raustin@referralexchangenetworking.com. That's exchange with an X. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner of this video. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see everyone next week.